Hello and welcome. I'll get right to the point. I'm extremely excited by the news of GW updating their Warhammer 40k site. Things are finally getting game-oriented.
It's about time.
And I figured I would go over the changes and give my breakdown on them. So without further ado, let's head on over. As you can see, it's pretty business as usual on the homepage, but things get more interesting under this new faction label in the menu up top. Here we have some very interesting stuff. This new layout is way better. It makes browsing the factions of the game a much more user-friendly experience compared to what GW had been using previously. Simply clicking on these nifty icons populates the data on the right side. I touched upon this in the intro, but I feel even this is indicative that GW is finally positioning 40k as a game, and presenting it as such. On that topic, let's continue on. Where previously the old website had a Shop the Range button, which would link you to that faction's area of the Games Workshop store, we can see it's been replaced with an Explore Units button. Guys, look at this. This is so good. Right up top, there's a subfaction selector, which notably details the relevant subfaction rules, making understanding the character and playstyles of these subfactions all the more clear. And below that are their available units. Oh man, I've wanted this for what feels like forever. An intuitive way to browse the units and subfactions of the game. It's probably worth mentioning that while the GW web store would allow sort of the same functionality, this new layout is certainly a step forward. I can't stress it enough. The perspective shift of presenting the information as units in a game, rather than models in a store, offers a fundamentally superior user experience, making the scope of each faction's model range far easier to understand, which will surely help lower the barrier to entry. Man, I'm impressed. This new site makes the effort of exploring a faction's model range so much better. And when I think about it, it does make the prospect of dipping a toe into other factions all the more enticing. And if that weren't enough, check this out. Upon selecting a unit, we immediately have that sweet GW model photography, along with the flavorful description for the unit. Which makes sense, right? I mean, you click on a unit to learn more about it, so it's fitting that it's the first thing you see, along with a link to this unit on the web store. And last but certainly not least is the unit's datasheet details. Surprising, right? But it seems the day has finally come. I imagine these values are pulled from the same data library which drives the 40k app. But instead of gating the documentation necessary to use the products you purchased, rules are available right here on the units page. Talk about making your game accessible. And that's it. This was my breakdown on these new website changes. They are quite awesome. Way to serve your loyal customer base and lower the barrier to entry to acquire new ones. Out of 10, I give it a score of 40,000. It's a tremendous asset for understanding the game and engaging with the product. Now, I know this all seems crazy, like these changes are unbelievable impossibilities that would never exist, but I think it's very important we show just how much these updates are valued. So, give this video a like and share your feelings in the comments of this video to express your appreciation. And feel free to share it with those in the hobby. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.